is an alternate dimension in Frosthold's palace, so why not one in the Empire?
That's true, but this has to be a trap.
I'll support you however I can from outside the palace, then. Be careful, though. Your Emperor is a liar.
Sorry, Kaiser.
You're going to meet the Emperor. I've got a bad feeling about that. But never mind. You've encountered and endured so many things beyond my imagination by now. Trust your instincts. Know that I have faith in you. But don't be reckless. You're not going through this alone.
Show your gratitude to the Empire.
Are you all right, Kaiser?
Saving some money on a trip is always
You've decided to accept the invitation. Good. Please, follow me.
You've come. As Victor has informed you, the final alternate dimension is located here, in the palace.
Why are you only telling us this now?
Because I wasn't sure if you were capable of getting this far. And if I had told you before, would you have believed me? I don't believe you trusted me before, did you?
We still don't trust you.
You at least accepted my invitation. If you are ready, you can enter the alternate dimension immediately and retrieve the fragment.
The Dragon Ruin dimension has utterly collapsed.
Well, this is where we'll find the final Soul Crystal fragment. We should begin.
Kaiser, you have defeated so many of my finest warriors. I am truly impressed.
You're forgetting all the Soul Crystal fragments I gathered too, Aramon.
Ah, your pathetic efforts are for nothing. My Voidrak's army is ready, waiting for the moment of my return to your world. You see, the Life Nexus will be mine. It is inevitable.
Never!
And you, Kaiser, your sister's soul will be lost to you forever. Arena, it's been a while since you had that.
What? You created a duplicate of me because you think Lord Arena is invincible? Do you miss the old times when Lord Arena used to give you hell?
We used to be the mightiest of Max, but now my power is growing even more than before. As for you, I can tell you're struggling to maintain that massive power.
You'll see for yourself when Lord Arena's dragon blade scorches your face. This is nothing like the one summoned by Buckhorn. Watch out!
Don't worry. I've come a long way since then.
For a feeble human, Kaiser, you have impressed me. And that's why if you go your foolish ambitions, I can still show you mercy. I would transform you and your friends into Voidmax and conquer the universe as one.
You're bargaining now. Clearly you're worried. We made it. Look, the Soul Crystal fragment is right here.
I can't maintain this form any longer, Kaiser. Kaiser, I'm counting on you.
We'll face this together, Arena.
That one wields the same power with which I constructed the seals. We can attack him and reclaim my power. Once he can no longer stabilize his form, I'll handle him myself. Watch this! Arena! Here we go! Watch out! Every hit you take drains my power too. If I take too many hits, we're done for.
It's not over yet!
Compared to what you used to be, you're much weaker now. This is what happens when you spend too much time around humans.
That one wields the same power with which I constructed the seals. We can attack him and reclaim my power. Once he can no longer stabilize his form, I'll handle him myself. Watch out! Every hit you take drains my power too. If I take too many hits, we're done for.
Compared to what you used to be, you're much weaker now. This is what happens when you spend too much time around humans.
That one wields the same power with which I constructed the seals. We can attack him and reclaim my power. Once he can no longer stabilize his form, I'll handle him myself. Watch out! Every hit you take drains my power too. If I take too many hits, we're done for.
Compared to what you used to be, you're much weaker now. This is what happens when you spend too much time around humans.
That one wields the same power with which I constructed the seals. We can attack him and reclaim my power. Once he can no longer stabilize his form, I'll handle him myself. Watch out! Every hit you take drains my power too. If I take too many hits, we're done for.
Compared to what you used to be, you're much weaker now. This is what happens when you spend too much time around humans.
That one wields the same power with which I constructed the seals. We can attack him and reclaim my power. Once he can no longer stabilize his form, I'll handle him myself. Watch out! Every hit you take drains my power too. If I take too many hits, we're done for. Compared to what you used to be, you're much weaker now.
This is what happens when you spend too much time around humans.
That one wields the same power with which I constructed the seals. We can attack him and reclaim my power. Once he can no longer stabilize his form, I'll handle him myself. Watch out! Every hit you take drains my power too. If I take too many hits, we're done for.
Compared to what you used to be, you're much weaker now. This is what happens when you spend too much time around humans.
That one wields the same power with which I constructed the seals. We can attack him and reclaim my power. Once he can no longer stabilize his form, I'll handle him myself. Watch out! Every hit you take drains my power too. If I take too many hits, we're done for.
Compared to what you used to be, you're much weaker now. This is what happens when you spend too much time around humans.
That one wields the same power with which I constructed the seals. We can attack him and reclaim my power. Once he can no longer stabilize his form, I'll handle him myself. Watch out! Every hit you take drains my power too. If I take too many hits, we're done for.
Compared to what you used to be, you're much weaker now. This is what happens when you spend too much time around humans.
That one I constructed the seals, we can attack him and reclaim my power. Once he can no longer stabilize his form, I'll handle him myself. Watch out! Every hit you take drains my power too. If I take too many hits, we're done for. Another fake. Paramount, did you forget just how powerful I am?
Is this the end?
No! It can't be this simple! Dodge!
A shame. I wanted to finish this quickly. But all let me savor the moment as I tear it apart. Compared to what you used to be, you're much weaker now. This is what happens when you spend too much time around humans.
That one wields the same power with which I constructed the seals. We can attack it and reclaim my power. Once he can no longer...
Is this the end?
No! It can't be this simple! Dodge! Watch out! Every hit you take drains my power too! Die!
This is it. The final fragment.
You're too late, pathetic human.
Time to go.
Magnificent.
Excellent. Now give me the soul crystal fragments.
We never agreed to handing over these fragments.
Perhaps not, but you will anyway. As you know, my Imperial soldiers are currently protecting people outside the city wall, exactly as I promised.
Get to the point.
You can keep the soul fragments, but then my soldiers will turn from protectors to executioners.
Your Majesty!
Quiet! Can't you see it? With all the soul crystal fragments, I'll become the most powerful being in the world. I'll crush Aramon and lead humanity to a new golden age. It will be glorious. Now give me the soul crystal fragments. Otherwise, all your filthy friends, as well as your sister, will die.
Kaiser! No! You can't!
You're unwilling to make the sacrifices necessary to be a true leader. You lack the fortitude to defeat Aramon. I, on the other hand, will become Aramon's worst nightmare, and humanity's beacon of hope!
You're a monster.
What have I done?
It seems Kaiser has defeated High Castle with the help of his allies.
Which means he'll be heading here next, straight into my trap.
Your Majesty,
Buckhorn?
The Voidrax forces. They are assembling near Mount Salvation.
Kaiser lacks the strength, and Arena is not as powerful as he once was. They don't stand a chance against the Voidrax forces, unless...
Your Majesty, please don't!
My mind is made up. I must atone for the mistakes I made 1,000 years ago.
Got the complete soul crystal.
Let's hurry to Mount Salvation and set the souls free.
First, I need to inform Selene and the others.
Should I drop by the... Let's go to say our final goodbyes.
Final goodbyes?
Our journey to Mount Salvation will likely be our last. Are you truly ready?
What'll you do next, Victor? You have to control the soldiers of the Empire.
Kaiser.
Hi.
Oh, Kaiser.
You took your time.
Do you have the soul crystal fragments?
Yes.
Whoa! So many people!
Hey, Liana.
Hi. There's something I need to tell you. The Voidrax forces are converging on Mount Salvation. The Voidrax are invading Mount Salvation, just like 1,000 years ago.
They're just waiting for us and the soul crystal.
Mother and the 4 generals won't be able to hold out for long.
Don't worry, Liana. I'll get to Mount Salvation as fast as I can.
Please hurry, Kaiser.
I'll lead the Holy Order and other troops to Mount Salvation with you. With the Empire leaderless, I can only mobilize a limited number of soldiers. Hopefully enough to make a difference.
Gethy and I will stay at the harbor to protect everyone here.
Kaiser, you must defeat the Voidrax and seal off Aramon once and for all.
We'll be awaiting your triumphant return, as will Luisa.
The two of you can't battle your way through an entire army. I can rally the Snow Guardians from Frosthold. We can support you at Mount Salvation. You must set the human souls free.
I will head back to the Holy Order.
I'll leave too.
We should all get moving.
Stay safe.
Kaiser, Arena, you know by now, the fate of humanity rests in your hands. Be careful and be strong.
Liana?
1,000 years ago, Mother sealed Aramon away. Now, it's your turn. But I'm worried that you're far weaker than Mother.
Maybe, but we're not alone.
But my mother's not convinced it will be enough. Kaiser, she has decided to bestow all of her power and abilities to you. Mother said that this way, along with everybody's help, there is a chance you might be able to stop Aramon.
But if she does this, her body will disintegrate. She'll die.
Mother has made her decision, but I can't accept it. Can you prove you really are worthy of her sacrifice? She is my world, my everything!
Liana! Is that you? This means...
Yes. I am a Voidrax.
How were you able to hide this from me all these years?
I never wanted to deceive you, Luna. Even before Mother and Athena fused, Mother found me on Galaxy. She changed my appearance, how to maintain the neutrality. Ask myself, isn't she your friend, Irina? Are you just going to stand there and watch her die?
In Ursak, we have been through much together. But we both know we have to stop Aramon or all will be lost. If that's what she wants, I have to respect her will.
That's nonsense!
Celeria. Generals. What's happening? Where am I?
This is an alternate dimension created by Liana.
Do not worry. It's safe here.
In Ursak.
There is no need for sorrow, my friend. Life always has an end. Kaiser, are you ready?
power, it's unimaginable.
You've inherited not only Solaria's energy, but the General's as well.
This power comes with a responsibility. I will stop Aragon.
Hurry, Kaiser!
Why do you look like this?
There's no time. We must hurry to Mount Salvation.
Go. I've got it.
Kaiser, what the? Never mind, hurry. I'll handle this.
Knights, we will protect our world! As you command, we will protect humanity! As you command!
I never imagined I'd be able to witness such a significant moment in history. I'm starting to feel dizzy and numb all over. You got through the Voidrak's forces so fast.
That's all thanks to Gethia.
Now hurry! Activate the Life Nexus! Free the human souls! Do not let Mother's sacrifice be in vain!
Are you scared, Rena?
Scared? Of course not. It's going to be carnage, just like it was 1,000 years ago. Are you scared, Kaiser?
Yes. Yes, I am scared.
Hey, come now. You're not going to falter at the final step, are you?
No. But honestly, since I joined Glimmer, not a day has passed that I haven't felt fear. How could an ordinary person like me oppose the whole of the Imperial Army? How did I resist an Emperor who's lived for a millennia? But I know, even if fear grips me, I must push forward on this path. Even if I'm crushed, even if I'm doomed, even in the face of an unbeatable monster like Ahriman. Someone has to step up and fight. Fight for everyone.
And even if, in the end, we don't prevail here.
Igniting the people's will to resist is reason enough. And I am not ready to fall now.
Ah, that's more like it. Let's do this, Kaiser.
Took you long enough. You kept me waiting. And you brought me the Soul Crystal, just as I planned.
What?
I was originally manipulating that fool, Highcastle. I dangled a hint of the Soul Crystal in front of him, and he eagerly snatched at it.
So you're the one who enchanted him?
I guided him into extracting Voidrak's energy from alternate dimensions, declaring wars everywhere. Much like I did with that old fool, Lord of Frosthold. Thanks to the war between them, the seal deteriorated rapidly, allowing me to finally regain my strength.
We will end it here.
With just him.
And me.
And us.
All these despicable, deluded old faces. Brace yourselves for your impending doom. Inferior being, you treacherous fool. I'll bury you in this Voidrak's universe. Sabrina, traitor! Now perish alongside your filthy human! That smug look is disgusting. As if you're now some grand being. Let me show you how a truly noble Lord of Voidrat should appear. Forcing me to reveal my true Voidrat's form!
They're trapped here! Quick, smash the crystal core at the center! Target those 4 crystal cores! Quick, catch them all! Such energy. Keep at it, Kaiser. We're almost there.
Impossible. After all these millennia, to be defeated by a lesser race again. I still haven't unraveled the mystery of life.
Even in the face of death, you still cling to your obsession. Now is your time to return to the Grand Cycle.
All questions arise from the Grand Cycle.
And all answers are found within the Grand Cycle. That is the creed of the Voidrax.
Hopefully, this ends the cycle of conflict between the Voidrax and humanity.
There must be a new cycle. It's time to start a new path.
I hope Louise is awake. I really want to see her soon.
It's all over.
Celebrate the Empire's rebirth with a new Glimmer coffee blend.
Did you see that?
I just did what had to be done.
Don't ignore the Fire Dragon's contribution in all of this.
Oh, brother? What happened, Kaiser?
So much. But everything is gonna be fine now. How are you feeling?
I had a dream. A weird one.
About what?
Oh, I've already forgotten. I'm hungry, Kaiser. It feels like I haven't eaten in weeks. What do you fancy? So the monsters are defeated and the Emperor is dead. But who will take his place?
Not sure yet. For now, Victor has been elected as acting Emperor, and is overseeing the Empire's reconstruction. He's opened the gates of the Imperial capital, working with Selene to ensure equal rights for all people, both inside and outside the city. His goal is to restore trust and honesty in an emperor's rule, and promote equality and openness throughout the Empire.
A letter! Vanzana!
The Empire wishes to restore diplomatic relations with our nation. Are you willing to visit the Empire as our emissary?
It would be an honor.
You humans seem fragile, but your resilience is impressive. You face challenges head-on and conquer obstacles that seem insurmountable. And once the dust settles, you're able to just move forward, unshackled from your past.
Is that admiration? Have you grown fond of us?
Maybe. Now that Ahriman and his Voidrax forces are gone, there's no reason for me to stay.
You're leaving?
Voidrax belong to the universe. We were never meant to linger on one world for so long. That was our mistake. The universe is vast. Who knows what's out there? Perhaps I'll find more Voidrax someday.
Hopefully you won't find another Ahriman.
Ah, if I did, I'd just teach him another lesson.
Be safe, my friend.
Friend. Ah, yes. The most important thing I've learned from your world.
It was nice to meet you, Lord Harina.
Is he gone?
Farewell, my friend.
Every night the ancient dragon sighs as time passes by. Down in the valley, wings outspread, far beneath the mountains overhead. Every twilight, dragon scales gleam soft among the stars aloft. Run into the wind and chase the moon as you wait for the ones who were gone too soon. Drifting on a wave, in flight as a crow, the fabled one returns again. Past shadows in the sky and flowing with light, the fabled one returns again, again. as time passes by.